first. Actually, I was first. What is up? All right, one second. Let's see if that actually worked. It looks like it did. I just don't have the music playing yet. But it looks like it got added to the queue, so I think it's working. I think we can do YouTube now instead of Spotify for requests. I still think it's probably better to use YouTube music links directly because that's what it uses for that, but it seemed to work. Well, just make sure you're requesting through YouTube Music instead of Spotify because Spotify is dead company. And also all the music I like is on YouTube, especially all the Osu music I like. 1 billion Toho songs incoming. Oh man, that's crazy. Winter for me was super mild here in Utah. Everywhere else seemed to get a much worse time. Oh, I should edit the command I just added to credit you, Maklo, because you did make the sheet for me. So before we do anything, guys, check this out. Exclamation point stats. We finally now have stats for the deep slate chunks. And this was mostly Maklovit's input in terms of like actually getting the sheet set up. All I do is just punch in the numbers after the chunks. But I'll edit it to actually credit him. But yeah, thank you to Maklu for help with that. And yeah, numbers. Numbers. Yeah. All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. Um, you think I could request an hour long sometime later? I'm probably not going to be streaming super long today. Probably just like a like 1 to 2 chunk. I haven't streamed in a while. I feel low key when I don't stream for a long time and I try to do it again. I'm low key a little nervous. I'm just I feel so out of it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of low key did not mean to choose like the time when everything was on fire to disappear for 2 months. Uh, that wasn't the goal. That wasn't what I was trying to do, but that's what ended up happening, I guess. Here, let's get the music playing because I also need to just see if the volume on this is correct. This is not one of your guys' requests, but I just want to make sure music is playing. I also don't know if announcing it in the chat works. I haven't messed with it that much, but we'll see. Let me know if the music is like really too quiet compared to my voice, but or if you guys can hear it at all, by the way. I tried to keep it at the same volume level that it was before, or like something good. But yeah, a bit too quiet. I could try and turn it up just a tiny bit. That is wrong way. All right, we'll try like that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm I'm low-key a little overwhelmed, but that's fine. I think it's time to just kind of try and get back into it. I should be mining while I'm talking instead of just sitting here on the menu screen, right? This is super inefficient. Oh, Jeff, you don't know. We're actually using YouTube requests now. Yeah, no more Spotify. Also, you guys might notice a little change in the loading here. I I'm trying something out. I'm trying to use a performance mod called Voxy to help load my world better. So that way I'm not like lagging a whole ton every time I try to load my world. Because this world is super laggy. Yeah. What's up, DDR? Is there is there a Q command? I forget if this even works. There is. Again, only shows first five, but yeah. I should try and explain all of the things that have changed, but I should start mining first. You guys probably will notice some differences, like very small changes. Oh man, it is being a little hectic with the requests. All right, let me figure out everything on my end real quick just to make sure my hunger bars are cakes. I'll explain everything. I promise. All right, yeah. This is the chunk I want to mine next. All right. I'm gonna turn down the music on my end. It won't affect you guys, but I'm a little overwhelmed, so it's hard for me to focus. But let me just get to work, and then I'll try and explain the changes I've made to the stream. They're not major, but they do exist. All right. What the heck is my key to start my timer? I think it's this. Yeah. No, that is a not a new Minecraft thing. Forgot. It's so true. Yeah, I'm gonna be so rusty. All right. Let me explain all the changes I've made. Maybe in order of importance. So first thing obviously you guys have noticed is that you can request YouTube instead of Spotify now. It is not both. It is only stuff like YouTube. Because Spotify is low-key garbage and the application I use only is able to do one at a time anyways. But yeah, we are now using YouTube recommendations. Because a lot more of the songs I care for are on YouTube. So yeah. There are monsters nearby. Right. Yeah, you. That is too far away. Lol. It's easy. SpongeBob AI covers. I guess those would be prevalent on YouTube. Oh no! Sarah! Hello, everyone. It really has been a while. I did not mean to disappear. But yeah. Alright. The changes. YouTube requests instead of Spotify. I would recommend using YouTube music links, but maybe regular YouTube links work as long as they are also labeled as YouTube music on like the API. Didn't get a hello. Sorry. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Grill. Hello, Perry. Hello, DDR. Hello, Maklo. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hey. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think. My mind is racing a little bit. But yeah, YouTube requests. Okay. The Minecraft stuff. Okay, I'll get this out of the way. This is not important at all. Hey, Wither. My hunger bar is cake. That is purely aesthetic. That is not a new Minecraft thing. I just did it because it looks cute. That is all. I hope this helps you, Jeff. More important changes to my Minecraft. Muffin! Hello. Hopefully I ain't a lie. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so there is some minor changes. First of all, my coordinates are up in the top left instead of right over my HUD. That's a very minor thing. I did upgrade to not the exact latest version, but I am playing on 1.21.8. And that is because I am using a performance slash like world generation mod. All it does is help keep chunks loaded into memory, so that way I'm not constantly reloading the chunks every time I change the direction I face. Might want to look top left. Oh shoot, it's probably being covered by something. But that's not important. You guys don't need to see my coordinates anyways. By the way, DDR, what the heck are you doing to request? Are you just requesting like the link? What are you doing? It's cleaner in chat. Is it requesting or like is it work like does it work correctly? You got the wrong song. Alright. I think you could just do the whole link. It's really not a problem. So, Muffin, we're actually on YouTube requests now. Can you believe it? Yeah, it only took me way too long, but I finally did it. It's okay. I literally didn't tell anyone until an hour ago that it's actually working, so... I'm trying to remember everything that's changed. So yeah, I'm using a performance mod. It doesn't change anything with mining. All it does is make my world not completely dead every time I try to move around. It will look a little silly. Like, you'll see random black shadows and the world will load a little funky looking. Using mods, buddy. I've been using mods the whole time. I've never claimed this is vanilla. But all the mods I use are for performance and aesthetics. So it's okay. The mining is absolutely the same. I promise. In fact, you can do exclamation point mods if you want to see everything I'm using, including links to them. So there you go. I'm trying to remember what else. I don't know what version has the... Do I know how to remove songs? try doing exclamation point remove. I think it only removes the like very last thing you requested, and I also don't know if it works for anyone who's not a mod. But you can give it a chance and just do exclamation point remove and see if that does anything. Unfortunately, it only removes the very last thing you requested, but yeah. Yeah. So if you guys ever request something really weird and didn't mean to, you can just exclamation point remove. By the way, guys, this queue is already insanely long. I don't know if we're gonna even get to all these songs. Oh my god, durability, don't look. Anyways, I am very scatterbrained right now, but yeah. If you guys have questions, this is the stream for it. I do apologize for kind of disappearing without saying very much for the last 2 months. It is not because I lost interest in chunk mining. I would say that is not the reason. I did not... It's not the chunk mining that was stopping me. It was everything else. How deep is your hole? I think I should end stream now. This was a good run, guys. Alright, let's mine these diamonds now. I just realized I don't think I reset how many diamonds were in my inventory, but that's fine. I'll just fix the stat for that later. I can check the VOD. I have no idea. Oh! Another, like, very small change, but one... Why'd your last request start playing for 1 millisecond? Was it something you skipped? That's probably why. I think this application doesn't understand that when people want to remove something, it means also don't play it for a millisecond. So, it's just gonna kind of do that. Unless it wasn't meant to be skipped, then it's the song. I don't know. That is strange. We'll see if it does that again. But yeah, another very small change. My tab screen, I added my deep slate mine to it. So now I can look at both at the same time if I want to. I do have to like hold down tab to see it, but like it's just kind of a limitation of Minecraft. There's not really a better way to do it, I think. And also, basically, no one makes mods for keeping track of your blocks mined to begin with. Not too fond of Deep Slate? What? That ping is horrible? You're so right. I love my 1.2 million ping. If you're not too fond of Deep Slate, I think you might just might be in the wrong place, my friend. By the way, like, you love Moss. I don't think they have Moss on 1.7.1. Oh wait, that's what... This is a fortune, yeah? Okay. I'm trying to remember how I used to do this. Is my skin different? No? I used to do this by mining. I'm realizing this. Yeah. It's literally been... Oh. Wasn't this skipped? Or no? It's beautiful, really. Yeah. I think the bot is still trying to... It's learning. Not very well. That one should have been removed. Okay. So the remove command just doesn't work. I think it would probably just be better to manually remove them on my end. It worked on the other one. Yeah, it's just... I don't know why it's not consistent. It's very strange. Is that really why you want to start streaming again today, or is it just coincidence? Did I say why? I'm kind of lost. I did not know it was that many days exactly. I did not realize that. That was not intentional. I would not try and be this unfunny. I think some people always have called me Momo the Felon, those who know. True, I should have just waited 2 more days. Yeah. I guess I still haven't really explained why I disappeared. I don't know if anyone cares, frankly, but I mean, it was mostly like TLDR mix of work, tired, depression, world burning down, and executive dysfunction. Very bad mix for getting anything done. It was not just work, unfortunately. I wish it was just work, but... Yeah. I think for me, my ability to focus on things very much is a momentum type deal. The moment I lose my momentum, I find it nearly impossible to start over. So for a lot of the time that I disappeared, it was not the fact that I didn't want to mine chunks. It was just me being in a cycle of, well, I don't have the energy to do this today. I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and be like, I don't have the energy to do this today. I'll do this tomorrow. And that feedback loop just kept going and going. Yeah. That's how it goes. That's just what happens sometimes. I kind of regret not streaming in the time that I disappeared because I do feel like it would have probably been nice to have some escapism during the last 2 months. But you know, it is what it is. It's been so long since I streamed that you're no longer unemployed. Incredible. Glad there are deadlines at work because you probably done nothing otherwise. Yeah. I mean, work definitely for me was one of the only things that was actually consistent in my life in the last 2 months in terms of a routine. As much as I hate work, it is a routine. Also, banger alert, question mark? Is this a different... Did you mean to send a different artist of this?
Hello, I like money.
No.
_ Granny just resubbed for 27 months. He was gone for 2 months. You won't believe what he did when he came back.
Alright, well you could just skip this then, Perry. He was gone for 2 months. You won't believe what he did when he came back. You won't believe it. He is chunk mining for an amazing reason. Thank you for your support, Pretzel, even in my absence. Oh. Why was he a one shot? Was he on like 1 heart? Did he like burn at some point? Chunk mining. We are so back. Yeah, this queue is low-key insanely long. This is chunked up, man. What can I say? What can I say? Drinking tea and chilling. That is a good combination. But yeah. By the way, music, good volume? Or is it low? Or are we chill? Good volume? Okay. Great. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Well, I need to start building up my momentum again when it comes to this project and streaming in general. Now, I'm just gonna throw this out here, but like, I don't know how receptive y'all are to this, but what if I also streamed things that weren't this project from time to time? That probably still wouldn't be for a while, because I really want to start getting back into it. But perhaps in like a week or two, I would perhaps try other things again. I just need to get myself back in the momentum and ability of streaming again first. But I do think I want to try doing other things. And perhaps leave this project for more of like a long session type streams. So maybe on like my work nights, I'm not always focused on this. Because believe it or not, I actually do want to try and do other things again. But yeah. Little variety, never hurt anyone. I mean, I will say, like, yes, one of those things probably would be Osu. But I also do have, like, a list of games that interest me that I literally have never found the time to actually try and play in recent years. So it'd maybe also be cool to try some actual different games for once. Something I almost never do. Oh, interesting. For some reason, the queue just decided to play stuff from the actual playlist instead of your guys' requests. But it did pick one of my best selections in the playlist, so that's okay. I did try to import a lot of the songs from Spotify that I liked onto YouTube. So there is a playlist. But, yeah. It is kind of weird how it's picking when to play stuff or not. Yes, we are doing YouTube Music now. And I think regular YouTube works as well, as long as it's, like, recognized as music. I don't know if anyone verified this. Okay, I just witnessed something really weird happen on my end. What is this program trying to do? They don't? Okay, so I think you have to do YouTube Music then. I don't know. Okay, but for some reason, the application, I think, is just not trying to play requests anymore for some reason. Like, it has all of them loaded up, but it's, like, ignoring them, which is really strange. Oh, wait. I don't know what that feature is, but maybe I should turn that off. I don't know how YouTube Music works, by the way, guys, so there is going to probably be weird moments happening where, like, songs that none of us requested start playing. I'm trying to learn as I go. Oh? I can't wait to listen to Score, Score, Score in 5 hours. Good song. Feet Score. True. And for some reason, the Grinch. You can. I would say we should probably leave the trolling to a minimum today. But, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to understand, because I have the song queue open on my other monitor, and it's kind of low-key freaking out. I don't know if that's because there's way too many requests, but it's just not playing your guys' requests anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, I like this song too, but like, I also do want to play your guys' requests. So I think I'll have to like skip ahead. Let me try just skipping. I really like this song and the next one, but I want to play your guys' requests too. All right. Okay. Is that gonna work? Dude, what is this application trying to do? I think it's like trying to shove the songs that are already in the playlist all the way to the top. And I don't know if that's because you guys requested too many things or the program's just does that. Yeah, like I don't know if it's like a YouTube setting. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, it wasn't doing that when there wasn't 50 songs in the queue. Okay, it's not that many, but like 15 songs in the queue. Yeah. I don't know, if someone wants to mess around with YouTube music settings and help me figure this out, that would be cool. But I'll probably just have to kind of manually skip stuff as we go. Because, yeah, it just pushed up another, like, 2 songs to the top of the queue that are not stuff you requested. Hmm. All right, here. I'll try messing around again for a few moments here. I just don't know what it would actually be. Why is it doing that? Lime toss. True. Like why would it do that? Oh, I think I accidentally lowered the volume as well. Because it just uses keyboard keys. What is it doing? It's like actually trying to just constantly shift songs around. What is it doing? Now I'm even more confused. Do I have autoplay disabled? How do I disable this? I literally don't know how to do this. I'm very confused on what it's doing. Again, I never use this. I don't even see a button for autoplay like that. So that's why I'm even more confused. I think it's also struggling because why is it doing that? I keep accidentally changing the volume instead of doing whatever I want to do, like scroll through the thing. I don't even see a button for this. Hold on. It's in the player. This is very helpful. Playback. Where the heck is it, dude? Alright, well, it's just gonna keep playing stuff that are not in the queue. This is awesome. Guys, I'm an old man. You can't expect me to know how to use technology. Yeah, listen to a banger in the meantime, but... Look, at least I have bangers in the queue that are being shoved up to the top. Oh. Okay, that's not the setting. What? Dude, why is it like freaking out on my end? I wish I could explain this. Okay, I think the problem I'm having is that I'm also not using like Google Chrome for this. Yeah, no, I'm not using this player. Yeah. Okay, hold on. There might be... What if I did this? Options. That's not what I'm looking for. My bad. I'm so lost. How does this thing work, dude? Now I'm actually trolling, because, like, I don't understand why it's completely broken. This is kind of annoying, too. It's just not playing stuff that you guys requested, and I don't know how to fix it. It literally is just ignoring all the requests now. Dude, what? Why is it doing that? And I don't understand, like, I swear I had this solved before. So the fact that it's freaking out now is really confusing to me. Thank you, Fly. This will calm me down in the meantime. But why is it doing this? I don't have any weird settings on. Playback. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna blow up. Maybe I can't actually play stuff from a playlist. Maybe that's the problem it's having. I don't understand though. Alright, well, I don't know how to fix this. This is so awesome. Maybe I might literally have to just clear the queue and you guys try again. Because I can't figure out a fix for this right now. I think we're just gonna have to restart the queue. I don't know if it's because you guys requested too many songs or I have a weird setting enabled. Alright, let's... I guess I'm just gonna dismiss the entire queue. Okay. So what did that even do? Now I'm even more confused. Where is... What did it do? Alright, I'm gonna give it a moment. Queue is still there. Yeah, like on my end, the queue has not even been wiped, but now nothing is playing. I knew something was gonna go wrong. I just didn't know what it was gonna be. This is like low-key worst case scenario because like this is not something I can just easily fix on the fly. Go to Usu Radio. Nightbot. Can you do music requests through Nightbot? I think I tried that once and it didn't work for me for whatever reason. Yeah. Okay. I might have to look into this. I think whatever I'm using is just not gonna work. Okay. Well, GG. I don't really know what to do in the meantime. Zudu's been using Nightbot for years at this point. Why has no one told me that I could just use Nightbot for this? I've been complaining about songs for like months while I've been doing this, and not a single person has told me I could use Nightbot instead. I am not having you sing, Honk. I think I would actually disappear for another 2 months if I had you do this. Well, I guess we're just gonna mine in silence for a bit. So, what's up, guys? Are we chilling? Back like I never left. What is up? I mean, honestly, the sound of Deep Slate being mined is pretty beautiful. Hey, look, if you're watching it, if you're watching the VODs all in a row, it's like no time has even been there's no time in between, so it's all just in a row. Exclamation point stats. Yes. I just released that today. Yep, yep. Okay, well. I will not be thinking about children hitting puberty, Jeff. Thank you. What's this guy even mining? Dang, you're gonna look at the time I get for this chunk and be like, what does this guy even do? This guy's the most washed up miner of all time. It's literally not my fault though. Like the thing I'm using to request music just started having a fit and I can't fix it. Chunk map is cool. Well, you can thank Maklovitz for that. He is the one that did the whole actually making the sheet. Literally all I do is punch in the numbers into the spots that I need to. He did everything else. Cleanest sheet of all time. Clearly someone hasn't seen me open a Google sheet waiting for me to type in numbers and then I forget to punch in anything. Nice. Nice parkour, dude. I mean, it is a pretty funny way to estimate how many pickaxes I'm gonna break. But yeah, feel free to take a look at the sheet while I'm just kind of chilling and mining. I don't know if I said this already, but this is probably going to be a pretty short stream. I just kind of... I think the problem I was having on top of losing momentum was feeling like I need to do a long session when I come back, but I really don't. Like, I just need to get myself back into things, and then the long sessions will happen when they happen. Sky broke 69.22 pickaxes in one chunk. What is he doing? So true. Yeah, I mean, I think that mindset was helpful for completion, not so much this project. Because the difference with this project is that I don't lose any progress if I don't play. But I absolutely need to play to make progress still. Look, sometimes I just get a little hungry and I eat 0.22 of a pickaxe. Just a little nibble, you know? But yeah, I still haven't decided if this is gonna be a 1 or 2 chunk stream. But I do appreciate you guys giving me the support and coming back here even with my lack of streams. I do feel a little bad not saying a little more about why I disappeared, but yeah. It is motivating to know that y'all still will join me. I just gotta get the song stuff fixed, but yeah. I assume though with Nightbot requests though, I probably can't filter for YouTube Music only. That's the one concern I have about trying that. But I guess that's the sacrifice I gotta make if it works, I guess. The mods can moderate as well, buddy. I got people like Honk moderating. They are the problem. Hello. Alright, but yeah, I'll figure it out. I think music is still not really the important part of this stream anyways. The important part is mining, but yeah, low-key my mods don't do anything for the most part. I mean, Muffin moderates. I think for the most part, my streams don't really need moderation at this point, like this size, but it could be nice to have. Could be nice to have stuff. Oh wait. As soon as you requested that pixel, the queue just completely disappeared now. Did that fix it? It's probably still gonna freak out the moment we try and do menu requests again, but that did wait. Okay, now I'm even more confused. Apparently if you do like your position, it still shows the old stuff. It's not playing. I have it paused currently. I guess I could try and play it again. Have I tried just resetting the program? Blasphemy. No, I have not tried this. You are literally just giving me IT help. Have you tried turning it off and on again? This is why they should pay you the big bucks. Old man refuses to turn it off and on again. That is precisely what I'm doing right now. Okay, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be turning off and on again. Is it the stuff that's playing the music or the requesting? That's what I'm not sure is broken, which one it is. I'm actually still unsure both. Yo, good to see you back. Wispy, what's up, dude? It's good to see you here. Why is one of the requests you guys sent an hour long? Oh wait, that's the 1 hour long song you were talking about. Who's Wispy? Oh boy. We got a new gen over here, don't we? Wispy is that one American soldier keeping the rank section alive, despite it already being dead. If you guys want leaderboards, you should be playing Wispy maps. If you're trying to go for top 50s. Are you still new gen? You joined in 2023? Buddy, people who joined in like 2017 are new gen. Be real. To me, anytime I see like a 2018 sign up, I'm like, oh, you just joined. You can play DT no fail, 0.1% X for top 50s nowadays. Not even super hyperbole, honestly. Literally, you can get top 50 on basically every map that isn't the most brain-dead farm map ever. Especially if you play hidden. Okay, 2023 is absolutely new gen, though. You can't even lie to me right now. Don't even joke with me. 2023 is absolutely new gen. Do not argue this with me. I can concede that 2017 would not be new gen anymore. I would say 2023 is new gen. Wait, since I have a speedrun timer, since I started doing the chunks one at a time. Yeah, maybe a little. That's okay. We're all tweaking a little bit. Literally everyone who watches this stream is off their rocker a little bit, so to say. God. Don't even joke with that, Maklo. So true. It's okay to be yourself. Be yourself in question. Oh, I hate these guys so much. Oh, really? You're so kind. You're so cool, man. You're so cool. Alright. Chunk border check. We are good. Haven't missed any blocks this time. They're called silverfish. Why can we not fry them and eat them? You probably could. Just probably isn't good for you. Okay, to be fair, Jeff, I've literally only mined mountain chunks so far. Because I'm going in a very specific pattern. You can actually see the pattern on the chunk map on the stat sheet. It's on the second page. You can kind of see the pattern that I'm developing. It's like a... I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a wave almost, but it's probably a better word for it. I am eating gold. I'm eating golden carrots. Literally carrots wrapped in gold. Literally the best food source in the entire game. It's all good. Should spray paint your apples yellow because they'll be apples and give you extra life. So true.
What's up, man?
Yo. Thank you for the raid, Matt. How you doing? Counting all rational numbers proof method of digging a square. Sure. I'm good. I haven't streamed in a while, but I'm finally back. So I should make it daytime again. I don't want 1 billion mobs camping me at the bottom of the chunk. Yeah, we are more than halfway done with the chunk, but this is gonna be one of the slowest ones for sure because of all the technical difficulties. Unless we get incredibly lucky with our blocks from here. But you know what, that's okay. It'll be fun to have a little random slow chunk in the middle of a bunch of fast ones. Honk, respectfully, what are you talking about? Look, sometimes you just have a really good idea on what you need to do, and you need to do it in the moment before you lose it. Probably the guy that coded the song request bot. Yeah. Yep. What is this screenshot? That's true. Why is my eating sound so quiet? Oh wait, I know why. I'm using a vanilla tweak, and I guess it makes it like insanely quiet. No, you shouldn't do it to friends. You should only do it to Mormons who like you don't know and are knocking on your door trying to get you to convert. She's gonna be doing that soon. You asked her not to be an annoying Mormon. Okay, well, the problem is if you're Mormon, you're kind of already annoying by default, so it's like just telling her not to be Mormon. I like seeing you try to rationalize this in real time. It's okay to just say that she's annoying. Sometimes you just have annoying friends. That's just how it is. Low-key, your friends are annoying, but you like it that way? Yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta have that friend. It's okay to take off your shirt and rub your tummy in front of... Yeah, exactly. Look, if they're being annoying, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Look, Jeff, you're just kind of fighting an uphill battle. Mormons are some of the most devoted people in terms of, like, devotion to their religion that I've ever met. I think you're better off using your energy elsewhere. All right, if you say so. I don't really know why you're trying to justify this to me, though. Yeah. I don't know. My experience, especially now that I've lived here in Utah for a few years, is that Mormons, more than most religious people I've met, are like very open about their devotion to the religion. But of course, like Utah being the safe haven for Mormonism probably makes that more common over here. I think when you're a Mormon living in enemy territory, so to say, it probably is going to be a little different, where you probably aren't going to be super outward about it. But if you're still doing the thing that you need to do, which is try and convert people, you're going to be annoying about it. Your experience with the Mormon in your life is that they were a weird person. Call you T-slur and then detransitioned a week later. Huh. That sounds like they're weird regardless of them even being Mormon, but yeah, that is very strange to say the least. Obviously offensive too, but also just weird. They also always threaten to hurt people. Oh, so they're also a little crazy. Is this one of them bad people? But then play it off as a joke. Oh boy. I'm gonna kill all of you. Just kidding. Super funny, dude. So funny. Hilarious, even. I love hurting people that have done nothing wrong. It is so cool. By the way, I'm going to defend people who literally target minorities all day and kill people for being different or for saying mean things to them. I am so epic for this. He defended Charlie Kirk. Yeah. Look, we left that guy in 2025 anyways, let's be real. Why did Astiv Movie 16 just drop their... They're up to 16? I think AI art deserves to be Kirkified. I think that's definitely... That's the treatment it deserves. Yeah, that's very strange. I'm sorry that happened to you, Pixel. I hope at the very least, like, you don't have to ever interact with them again. Remember back in 5th grade, your friends and you had a Google Doc of ideas of clips that might go into Aston movies 8 through 10? Dang, you could have made the series good. Let me open that and bookmark it. I could use that. Believe it or not, guys, I actually do not like AI. 2 seconds lost, inefficient. If you were here earlier, you would have had an aneurysm with how much time loss I incurred. I probably lost like 3 to 4 minutes from just troubleshooting stuff. It's gonna be incredible once capitalism finally ends and Honk has all of the money. You know what I love? OpenAI rapidly going bankrupt, seeing all the CEOs collective meltdowns over. Is this Grok? Is this true? I have not been keeping up on my AI news. How would that end capitalism? Honk is gonna hoard all of the money. Everyone else will have no money. And then Honk is just gonna burn the money for no reason. And then there'll be no more money. Discord is gonna require face scan so you can use it. Isn't it like a weird thing they're doing where they're like they're like how do I say this? I saw something to the effect of like they're gonna try and verify if you are already an adult based on like your activity. It's something really weird that I saw about the whole Discord thing. If Discord asks me to put in my ID, I am literally never using Discord again. It's time to go back to TeamSpeak. Do they not print money by the government in the US? Well, they do, but everyone is shifting away from the dollar as we speak because we burned all of our goodwill. So once the US dollar is not the world currency anymore, it's probably gonna become much less. It's gonna become worthless, basically. Relatively, anyways. Chunk mining IRC chat one. Dude, low key, TeamSpeak was like my favorite thing when I first really got into like multiplayer gaming. I was using TeamSpeak for as long as I can until literally everyone moved away to Skype. Microsoft Teams. Playing NGU Idol. I do not know what that is. I should start playing idle games while I, like, work. You only use TeamSpeak to beg for unbanned MC servers? Oh, man. Guys, let's talk about the Super Bowl. Right, wasn't that yesterday? I love when the sweaty men throw the pigskin. It is so cool. Your beloved Seattle team won? I don't even know what team that is. I'm gonna be real. Lady Gaga was there? I have no opinion on Lady Gaga. I'm gonna be real, guys. I literally know nothing about football. Could not name you a single... I could not name you the teams that went to the Super Bowl. That's for certain. Apparently, Lady Gaga is not a good woman. What is the deets on Lady Gaga that I do not know? Well, first of all, is she a billionaire? Because if she is, then into the perpetual stew she goes. Some guy at the homeless shelter you're at lost $120 from betting on the Patriots winning. Look. What are you supposed to do when you're like homeless and you're still betting your money away? Like at that point, how bad am I supposed to feel for you? A Zionist? Isn't like every rich person a Zionist? Okay, that's obviously not true, but like it would not shock me one bit. Don't worry, made fun of him. Good. Also, I don't trust a single celebrity. You guys should not even trust me. You guys don't know about my connections. I mean, like George Carlin once said, it's a big club and you ain't in it. And all these celebrities are definitely in that club, and none of us are. Literally just fought a war under my name. And for my final command, you must all perish in my name. It is for the greater good. I will make trillions of dollars because of this. Only celebrity trust is Jonga? That's true. That's a true right there. Can't wait to find Alusim in the files. Mr. Boone. No. You only trust gaming YouTubers with child audiences. Ugh. Well, you can't trust me. No children watch this stream. Children don't watch this because there's no Subway Surfers in the corner. You know what? That might be true. Can I put Subway Surfers in the corner in Family Guy? Only if I put slime videos as well. We gotta have slime videos. Also, yeah, I feel like the meta has shifted away from like very specific things to just literally anything that is like eye poison. Or I guess eye candy, but it's really eye poison. I really do wonder how many people in my age group specifically don't use TikTok. Because I'm still that one soldier who has never used TikTok, and I'm holding the line. TikTok thinks you're all about politics now. Well, unfortunately, everything is politics now. I see. So you guys are victims of peer pressure. A guy like me would never fall for peer pressure. Because I have no peers to pressure me, of course. I think the closest I've gotten to short form content is just accidentally watching YouTube shorts. But now I just have uh, a Chrome extension that just completely removes YouTube shorts from my page and from being accessed. She's the only person you can't ever seem to say no to. If she told you to God, what is the wording I'm trying to use? If she told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it? How about this? Okay, but wait, jumping off a bridge would low-key be boring without my Family Guy funny moments. If the bridge is like really high, I'd probably get really bored halfway down and need to open up some TikTok and some Instagram Reels. Be so boring, dude. Look, if you guys don't want to succumb to peer pressure, you guys should be like me and just have no friends to peer pressure me. It's really awesome. It's so easy. What are you talking about? I am all of your guys' friend. Now, as your friend, I must tell you that you must invade a foreign country for their oil. It is imperative that you listen to me on this. True. Roasting MAGA people is literally just like you're just attacking a coughing baby. Sorry, MAGA bots. It's just really easy to make fun of people who are morally in the wrong. They make it way too easy. Yeah. I would say that is not hyperbole. All they need is a salute. You mean like the one that Elon Musk did twice on Inauguration Day last year? Guys, it was a Roman salute. Come on. Guys, he's just autistic. He doesn't know what he's doing. Guys. He's just Hi, hello. Misinput. Guys, he accidentally activated the wrong emote. Ugh. For now, for now. Billionaires are the only minority I'm against. It is morally acceptable to bully billionaires. You would think with that much money, you would be able to afford being roasted on the internet. We are talking about billionaires and how they are a persecuted minority that deserve rights. I forgot that I'm using the, like, old water texture. This is awesome. Alright, how much obsidian are we gonna get just to make this chunk even slower? Are we gonna get the first 2-hour chunk? I mean, we're almost all the way down, but... Dude, they keep spawning in. Alright, I think that's all the obsidian that I have to deal with here. Yeah. Oh, and there's Instamine blocks here. Yippee! Okay, low-key, this is probably still not even going to be my slowest chunk. This is actually... How did this actually end up not even being that bad time-wise? You're not tough, little bro. We do love tough fans. Tough is an awesome block. This vein's so tough. You have any friends? No. No. I don't even know people. Never even talked to a person in my life. Wandering trader chilling at the bottom. Yeah. These guys love just hanging out random places. Probably doesn't even have anything good to sell like usual. Yep. But yeah, just a heads up, guys. I really don't think I'm gonna overstay my welcome here today. I have to get used to actually streaming again. It is a little more overwhelming than I remember it being. But I do have plans to continue streaming throughout the rest of the week. So now that I've actually pressed the go live button, I don't feel as intimidated getting everything going again. One kelp for 1 trillion emeralds, true. True, the llamas probably cost him more money than he's ever earned. Yeah. It is a good time for a stream. Wandering traders selling me crack. Honestly, it would be the first useful thing he's ever sold. But yeah, I do think I'm just gonna keep this to a very simple short stream. Not that I don't want to keep going, but I do actually have a lot of things I need to take care of. But I do plan on streaming through the rest of the week, and I am going to write up a stream schedule so that way you guys aren't left in the dark about when those sessions will be. And for this week, I'm gonna focus just on this project, but maybe either next week or the week after that, I'm gonna start doing streams that aren't just this project. I do want to start doing other things. Yeah, that is one of the things I need to fix, but I do have more important things to take care of first. It's a shame that it didn't work first try, but it is what it is. But yeah, I appreciate you guys joining me. I'm glad that y'all didn't collectively decide to throw me away. I'm happy to see people are still craving the chunks. And hopefully nothing happens to me to stop me from doing that. That is unfortunately something I worry about now. But if I disappear for a long time because of something happening to me, I will make sure that Goink informs you guys. But it is a reality of living in the country that I live in where something could happen, you know? That is the world we live in. It is not a good one. I'll do my best to keep myself safe, but you never know. And I'm not very good at being quiet about my opinions when I'm asked. So The only people who tell you not to talk about politics are the people with bad politics. Think about this. I've never been told by someone who actually has good political opinions that we shouldn't talk about politics. Literally everything is politics. The water you get from your sink faucet is politics. You choosing to be ignorant of that is your choice, but saying that you shouldn't talk about politics is a fool's errand. Preach the word to the choir. Yeah. I mean, most of the people who watch this stream get it, but yeah. You have great politics. The best, actually. Why did I want to read that in Trump's voice? He definitely thinks this. I have the best political opinions, folks. The very best. Probably the best in the world. Many people are saying this. They say, sir, you have the best politics of any politician ever. Ah, God. I hope whatever he has speeds up. That's all I can say. Look, there's always time and a place for politics. Like, a Minecraft stream is not necessarily one of the best times for it, but you know, with how the world is, it definitely is it is concerning to see people say, "Oh, we shouldn't talk about politics." It makes me a little suspicious of what you actually think. Yeah, this is actually the world record for 2026, believe it or not, guys. And best part, it is not the slowest one that we've ever mined, I think. Wait, is it? Oh wait, shoot. No, it's not. It's not. We had one that was slower, Chunk 11. We've had at least one that was slower. And that was even with technical difficulties. This one was just so much slower. But not the slowest, so that's okay. Okay. Let's take a few screenshots. Let me make sure that my deep slate mind lines up accurately with the counter. 1273063. 1273063. Perfect. So it does work. Very nice to know. I can actually just look at my deep slate mind by pressing tab. Yeah. But anyways, like I said, short one, but it's just to help me get back into the swing of things. I do work the next 4 days, so those will all be like nighttime short streams, but it is better than nothing, and I do miss having something to look forward to after work, like something to work on. Obviously, I have my wonderful girlfriend, but I need things to do, you know? Anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll write down a little schedule of my streams for the next like 6 days. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Good night. Goodbye. See you guys then. It will not